Joe Adam George is a national security policy analyst, and he is with the Macdonald-Laurier Institute in Ottawa, but today he's in Toronto. And joining me, and if you like what he says, if it's revealing to you, because you won't see it in much of the mainstream news, please donate, because we need to stay on the air this year. So welcome to the show, and let me put this to you. What are Hezbollah activities in Canada? Everybody knows what's going on in the Middle East, but we see Hezbollah activists, Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver. What are they doing here?
Sure. And so, Stephen, if you had to talk about Hezbollah, I need to explain as to when did they start their operation. This is not something that was revealed since October 7, 2023. They have been operational in Canada since the 90s. Now, they are very active here within the Shia Lebanese community, and that's because, as you know, they are from Lebanon. This is a right. Lebanese Shiite militant group. So obviously, because of the work they do in Lebanon, they have a lot of fan base, Lebanese fan base here in Canada. So
but it's a terrorist group. Are you not saying every Lebanese family here in Canada is supporting a terrorist group?
Well, they do. You'd be surprised. It's the same story with Hamas, the popularity that they enjoy in Gaza, so amongst the Palestinians. So it's no different with the Lebanese community as well.
So you're saying that we have a bunch of terrorist-based groups operating in Canada?
Yes,
and
covertly.
What is Hezbollah doing in Canada? What is their goal?
They have a wide range of activities. It's not just in Canada, but across the 6 continents. Now, right. To specifically with regard to Canada, it's been a narco-terrorism hub for them since the 2000s.
What is a narco-terrorism hub?
So now, wherein they use drugs, fentanyl and meth, they use that with the help of, they produce that in Canada with assistance from the Chinese, mafia. You got the Mexican drug cartels and other groups. There's Canadian gangs like the Hells Angels as well. So they all form a nexus to try. Like, for example, you saw a couple of months ago the drug bust. The $500 million drug bust in BC that certainly had Middle East gangs involved.
So they're making money off supplying Canadians with illegal drugs.
Correct.
Deadly drugs to shoot money back to pay for their activities in the Middle East.
Yes, to fuel the insurgency against Israel and also to try and push their goals within the Sunni majority Arab states.
Are our law enforcement authorities up to the job of that?
Well, so far, no. Which is why Trump Trump has been very persistent about getting us to clean our mess up.
Right.
Because it's not so much the problem that the fentanyl is flowing into the U.S. necessarily, but the fact that the Americans feel that we are very lax when it comes to law enforcement.
And I guess according to many people, they're right. Joe, thank you very much. 3 minutes, a revealing 3 minutes. To those of you who have subscribed and donated, a heartfelt thank you. You're keeping us on the air. If you're watching and you haven't, please try to do so, because 4 years ago we started this show because there needed to be independent analysis. Now more than ever, with the Online Harms Act, once that gets into law, it's been passed once by the House, there are going to be hundreds of bureaucrats censoring the news in Canada, censoring this show. We need to keep it on the air. Thanks for your support.